Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today BNAI just filed a Form 8K, and I'm seeing some interesting details about their financial results. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This filing is mainly about announcing their latest financial results, and we'll dig into what that could mean. So Brand Engagement Network Incorporated, or BNAI, has released its latest report. It's essentially an update on their financial performance and a heads up about their quarterly report. This is a current report filed to keep everyone informed about important company events. The report is dated the 14th of August 2026, and it's about events that happened on that same day. The company, Brand Engagement Network Incorporated, is letting us know about their financial status. They are incorporated in Delaware, and this report details some of their registered securities. One of the things registered is their common stock, traded under the ticker BNAI on the NASDAQ. This stock has a very small par value, just a tiny fraction of a cent per S-half. They also have redeemable warrants, which are like options to buy more stock later. These are traded under the ticker BNAI and give the holder the right to buy a share of common stock for $115. It's worth noting that the current price of the warrants is significantly lower than this exercise price, as indicated by recent news where the price has been tumbling. The company is identifying itself as an emerging growth company. This means they can take advantage of certain regulatory flexibilities. The main point of this filing is to discuss their results of operations and financial condition. On the 14th of August 2026, Brand Engagement Network Incorporated, or the company, put out a press release. This release talked about their financial results for the period ending the 30th of June 2026. They also mentioned they filed their more detailed quarterly report called a 10Q for the same period, while this 8K doesn't contain the actual financial tables itself. It points to the press release, which is attached as Exhibit 99.1. This press release would typically summarize key financial figures like revenue, net income, and earnings per S-half, given the recent news about the warrants tumbling and testing key support levels. Investors will be keenly looking at these results to see if the company's performance can justify the high exercise price on its warrants, or if it signals further struggles. The fact that they are filing this 8K and attaching the press release means they are making their financial results public. This is important for transparency, especially for companies with publicly traded securities like common stock and warrants. This section lists the exhibits that are part of this filing. The key exhibit here is 99.1. This is the press release from Brand Engagement Network Incorporated dated the 14th of August 2026. This press release is where we would find the actual numbers regarding their financial performance for the second quarter of 2026. Considering the company has only 29 employees and has recently been involved in a $5 million AI licensing partnership and a $50 million equity purchase agreement, these financial results are crucial. They help paint a picture of how these deals are translating into actual operational and financial health. Institutional investors like Blue Owl Capital and Goldman Sachs are also watching closely, holding significant stakes. The performance of their stock, and especially their warrants, which are trading far below their exercise price, suggests market skepticism about the company's future valuation or profitability. And finally, the report is signed off by the company's leadership. Tyler Luck, the Chief Executive Officer, has signed this report, confirming its accuracy on behalf of Brand Engagement Network Incorporated. This signature signifies that the company stands by the information presented in the filing. Looking at the broader picture, Brand Engagement Network, Inc. seems to be in a phase of active development and partnerships, especially in the AI space. However, the market's reaction to its warrants, as seen in recent news where they tumbled significantly, indicates underlying investor concerns. These financial results, as detailed in the press release furnished with this 8K, will be critical in determining whether the company can regain market confidence and move towards realizing the potential of its strategic initiatives. The significant difference between the warrant exercise price of $115 and the current market price of the warrants, which has been testing support levels around $0.1, $0.13, suggests a substantial gap between the company's current valuation and the future expectations priced into those warrants. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. Like, comment, subscribe, and join our Discord community, all linked in the description.